for this internal order, I just need to have complete focus on the configurations. Okay, that is your choice, all of you. Okay, so that means you can able to create the what we can able to say, the number ranges, and we have assigned the number ranges to our internal orders or else model orders and all. And here all of you, whenever you create the internal order, you need to maintain the budget for internal orders. Okay, what is the actual cost and what is the planned cost? Then only you can able to maintain the reports, right? And at the same time, all of you, you can able to enter the cost planning for the elements based on the internal orders using transaction code F6. And one more important thing is you can able to post the actual expenses for the internal order using transaction code FB50. And you can able to verify the actual internal orders using transaction code KO03. So that is the business process that we have right now. Now, all of you, so we have created the internal orders, and after creation of the internal orders, you can able to have this number ranges. So for each and every internal order as well as the model orders, so we have created somewhat number ranges and assigned, right? So that is very, very important. And we have assigned model order to order type using transaction code KO02_OPA. So this is the previous configurations that we have done. Now next one is what, all of you. So we have to, create the internal orders, the configurations and all. Okay, so now what we need to do is, all of you, I will, yeah. So try to write down the 20th point, sorry, 19th point is create budget profile. Create a budget profile. Then 20th point is assign budget profile to order type. Assign budget profile to order type. Then next one, 21 step is so whenever you define the budget profile to order type, what we need to do is we need to define, define tolerance limit for availability control. Define tolerance limit for availability control. Define tolerance limit for availability control. Tolerance limit, not the type. Define tolerance limit for availability control. The next one is we have to specify the exempt cost element or expenses from availability control. All of you, you can able to exempt those particular cost elements from the internal orders also. So that is one more important thing here we have. Okay, 22nd step is specify exempt EXEMT. Specify exempt. Specifying exempt cost element. Specifying exempt cost element or specify exempt or specify exempt cost element or Expenses from availability control. Expenses from availability control. Okay. The next one is 23rd configuration is after creation of the specified exempt cost element or expenses from availability control, what we need to do is we need to set up the availability control. Yeah, set up availability control. Set up availability control. Okay, all of you. So now what we need to do is we will move to the configurations and create the budget profile. Okay, so go to the SAP system. Basically, all of you, when it comes to the budget profile, um, like normal terms, basically this budget profile translates the annual budget into the activities which will be carried out throughout the year. Okay, and what is the actual costs that we are posting and what is the planned cost that we are posting? So that is very important, right? And those things will be maintained in the particular budget profiles, all of you. So, and we will try to connect this budget profile to the internal orders. That is very important. So that's why we are creating this budget profile basically. So go to the SAP system and go to the SPRO reference IMG. Go to the SAP system and SPRO reference IMG. Controlling internal orders, controlling internal orders, and after that you have budget and availability control and maintain budget profile. Maintain budget profile. So here you have 2 points. One is create budget profiles and maintain budget profile in internal order types. So first one is so you need to select the maintain budget profile. So go to the maintain budget profile. So in that budget profile, what we need to do is we should copy the budget profile, but we will try to give as we have discussed above points. Okay, right. So we don't have any existed budget profiles in on. So as per our own parameters. Now what we need to do is we will try to create our own budget profile. Go to the new entries. Give the budget profile as a MEAL2 and text as MEAL2 budget profile. And text as MEAL2 budget profile. And a time frame is past is 1, and future is 2. Time frame past is 1 and future is 2. So it is nothing but the all of you before the period 1 and after the periods 2 and all. So I'm just giving the 1 period and 2 after periods and all. Okay, so no need to have any start options. Start means present only. Okay, so take out the total values and amount values. Take out the total values and amount values. Then next one is exchange rate is what is the exchange rate that we need to give? Currency translation. So can you give the P? Okay, standard translation of for cost planning. So I'm just taking the standard costs and all for the currency translations. I mean overall budget and all. The next one, representation. Come down, representation. In that representations, decimal places will be after currency, all of you. So you have 2 decimal points, that is paisa only, right? 50 paisa, 60 paisa, 70 paisa, 80 paisa and all. So that's why I'm taking the decimal places will be 2. Take out the 2 decimal places, and when it comes to the right side, you have the availability control. In that availability control, you have the activation type. Go to the activation type and go to the drop down option. So in this activation type, what I am doing is so it should be activated with automatic activation during uh, background activations is not allocated. So budget allocations will be important. What we need to do is take out the automatic activation during budget allocations. That's fine. Okay, so this is not the controlling area currency, all of you. This is just budgeting currency. So the budgeting currency will be always on object currency. Here come down, there is a budget currency and take out the object currency. So that is very, very important when it comes to the budget profiles in all of you. So go to the save button. No tolerance set maintain, we will maintain, no issue. Click on the enter. Go to the create request and try to create the budget profile. And the short description is a budget profile. Go to the continue option. Okay, so go back to the Word document and try to give the budget profile is MEAL2. Create budget profile, that is MEAL2. So use transaction code OKOB. No. In the Word document, try to use the transaction code OKOB for the maintaining of the budget profile. Simple. Then next step is, all of you, we need to maintain the budget profile in order types. Okay, so what we need to do is I mean assign budget profile to the order type only, right? So go back to the SAP system. Go to the internal orders. The next one is budget and availability, and maintain budget profiles. Maintain budget profiles. So here you have maintained budget profile in order types. So take out the maintain budget profile in order types. So you can able to use the transaction code KO01. See, I'm not remembering all these transaction codes, but I'm remembering the navigation path. Okay, all of you. For your reference only, I'm just giving you the transaction code is KO01. Yeah, go back to the SAP screen. Now go to the position and select your internal order. So you have created MAIO, right? MAIO. MAMO is for the model orders. We have created MAIO is for the internal order. So internal order is connected with the model orders only, right? So in this MAIO, we will going to assign our own budget profiles. Okay, so what we need to do is no, don't give like this. Remove it. Double click on MAIO. Double click on MAIO. So see all of you, model order is connected with internal order based on the object classes with the help of planning profile all of you. Now we do have the budget profile to assign this whatever we have created. Okay, so here you can have the budget profile. In that you need to assign the budget profile that we have created, right? So what is the budget profile that we have created? MAL2. So try to give the MAL2 and click on the save button. No. Directly you can continue. Okay, so this data was saved. So that is very important all of you when it comes to the assignings of this thing. So while we create the particular budget profile, it is asking for the tolerance limit for availability control. So budget availability control, we need to create, I mean, we need to set up the tolerance limits all of you. Why? Because whatever the budget profile amount that you are giving, and it should be matched with the internal order amount, right? So for that internal order amount, that should be go to the sorry, that should be coming from the budget profile, and it should be assigned to the particular internal order in the transaction code FB50. Okay, whenever we take out the internal order, okay, that should be made. I mean, that internal order should have this tolerance limit also. Okay, why? Because why I'm giving you the information about the internal order. Internal order is completely a order which is not activated in that particular budget profiles and all. Once you I mean activate the budget profile for this internal orders, then you can come back to this FB50 transaction code. So why I'm saying this, they will just ask you the questions and why you are entering the budget profile to the particular internal orders and all. So you have this choice here. Okay, that means whenever we raise the transaction code, I mean, whenever we raise the invoice using transaction code FB50, so we will going to use the internal orders, right? In that internal order, you need to set the daily, I mean, tolerance limit. Internal order is going to have the planning profiles and budget profiles and objective classes. Okay, then next one is model orders and all. Then all the amounts will be stored in that particular internal orders, and whatever the amount that you are given, that we can call it as an actual cost, and that should be matched with this tolerance limit. So that is the main I mean assignment availability that we have right now. Okay, now what we need to do is go to the SAP system only. The same thing all of you, we have the navigation path. That navigation path is controlling internal orders, budget and profile available, sorry, budget and availability control. In that, come back, ma'am. I think so. Below only you can able to find out. Come back. Yeah, here you have defined tolerance limits for availability control. Take out the tolerance, define tolerance limits for availability control. Okay, so here all of you, order availability control is very important for this tolerance availability. Now what we need to do is go to the new entries, no? Go to the new entries. Here you need to give the controlling area. Give your controlling area, ma'am. The next one is budget profile. So give your budget profile, same thing. And the next one is tolerance group. Okay, so here all of you, we will not going to maintain any tolerance group. Okay, so it is budget profile is completely section related, right? So for that particular section related, what we need to do is we will going to have the universal authentication. Okay, I mean why? Because in your current organization, anyone can able to use it. Like people going to use it, ST people going to use it. Anyone can able to going to use it. Okay. For that, what we need to do is, can you give the 2 plus, ma'am? 1 plus and 1 plus. That's it. So see all of you, go to the drop down option. For this drop down option, so plus is related to the all activity groups. Okay, see, suppose purchase orders, purchase requisition, purchase orders, order to object, goods issues, and CO document and financial document and budgetings and all on funds and all on payrolls and all fixed process for the particular project prices. Okay, see, if you take out the all activity groups, automatically whatever the amount that you can able to enter with the purchase requisitions and purchase orders and orders per project, it will going to take out whatever the amount based on your vendor tolerance limits and also customer tolerance limits. That is that is the impact of the FI to CO. So that's why we have assigned the number ranges in all, right. The next one is so you have the availability control action here. In that availability control action, what we need to use is go to the drop down option. You can able to find out warning with the mail to a person responsible. Okay, so we can just take out the warning. No, just take out the warning. No need to have mail responsibilities and all. And usage allocations means all of you. How much that we can able to give percentage? Can you give the 80% usage connections? See, you can able to give the you can able to give the 100%, but I am just giving the usage allocations is 80%. But when it comes to the real time, it should be 60%, 70 or 90% or 100% based on the client requirement. Okay, so click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. That's it. So no need to have your absolute variances and all. We have the usage allocations. Whenever you are having the usage allocations, and you no need to have absolute variances and all of you. So we have given the tolerance limits for the availability and all. Okay. So let's create one more, all of you. So for this means we can, if you have the usage of the 80%, what is the variances? If you have the 100%, and what is the variances? What we need to do is go to the create option and now new entry, or else come back, go to the new entries. Try to give the controlling area and budget profile, same thing all of you. And tolerance group is plus, that is all activity groups. And you can able to take out the activity allocation things is I mean actual what is that particular thing? Yeah, availability control action is go to the drop down option. Go to the drop down option. Here what we need to take is error message, all of you. Error message means if you cross the 100%, okay, 100% usage of that particular amount, okay, so system has to give the error message. That is very, very important. Okay, all of you. System has to give the error messages. Take out the error messages. So go to the usage is 100%. So for that 100%, after cross check with 100%, if the amount is crossed 100% of that particular amount, then what we need to do is system has to give the error messages. Okay, so click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. That's it. So we have created two things, all of you. Okay, so for the price limits and all. So when it comes to the availability control, error message is very, very important, right? So why we need to take? I have already explained. When the usage is 100%, then system will throw you an error. That's it. Okay, so the next configuration is, all of you, specify exempt cost limit or expenses from availability control. Okay, so that point is that what we need to do is come back now. Go back to the SAP system. So here only we have that thing. Come back one step back. One step back. Here specify exempt cost elements from availability control. Take out that one. Go to the. So what we need to do is give the. Go to the new entries. Go to the new entries. Here, all of you, if you have the expenses like raw materials with the cost elements, then we can able to give it. Okay. Otherwise, you can able to create one more important thing. What we need to do is go to the new screen and try to create the raw material expenses, the primary cost elements and all. See, I'm just giving you the much information on all these things, all of you. Okay, budget is particularly related to the expenses also, and you can able to take out the other expenses like stationary expenses and electricity expenses, any travel expenses, anything you can able to take it out. But we can able to create the one more expenses. Okay. So you will going to get too much clarity, right? So take out the other expenses. In that other expenses, and try to create one more electricity. After electricity expenses, you have 400612, right? Take out the create option. Or else copy. No issue. 400612. You can just try to change the short text is raw material expenses. REW space MEAT space EXP space account. That's it. So raw material expenses is also there, all of you. So I'm just giving you the information. That's it. Okay. So everything will be added. Okay, this is the primary cost elements and all, and go to the save button and save it. That's it. Okay, so now come back to that particular screen. In that screen, what we need to give is controlling area cost element is raw material expenses amount, all of you. Okay. Suppose, all of you, for your sake of reference only, I'm just see, I'm not using any travel expenses, stationary expenses and electricity expenses. Why? Because we have already used in allocations and distributions, as well as we have used in the normal cost center accounting reports. So, and also we have used in the profit center accountings also. So for your sake of reference only, it is the exemptions. Okay, how you can able to give the exemptions for that particular cost elements. Okay, so you can able to create the one more cost elements. and using transaction code OPTK, so you can able to give the exemptions, cost elements and all. So we have created the one raw material expenses cost elements, and you can able to give the exemptions for this particular cost elements. OPTK, the transaction code is OPTK. So that is very, very important. Yeah. Come back to the screen. Come back to the SAP screen. So in this cost elements, all of you, so you can able to have the exemptions. Okay. So I mean, that means in the budget controlling, it will not be included. In the budget controlling, it will not be included if you post any amount regarding with this. Okay, all of you. So then go to the save button and save it. So this is the way you can able to specify the exemptions, and they will going to ask you the questions how you can able to give the exemptions for that particular cost elements and all. So you should not be in a blank mode. So you should tell if you go back to the transaction code OPTK, or else you can able to have the navigation path, that is controlling, and next one is internal orders, and after that budgetary and availability controls. In that availability controls, you have specified exemptions for that particular cost elements based on the original groups and all. We will not going to give original groups. Why? Because it is completely connected with the controlling area, right? So that's why we have assigned the cost element to the based on the controlling areas and all. Okay, all of you. So this is the way you can able to have the things. Now what we need to do is we can able to follow the business process of the particular internal orders. Okay, so what we need to do is we can able to create our own internal order. Okay, so use the transaction code KO01 for the creation of the internal orders. Next configuration, not the configuration, this is the testing purposes and all of you. So give /n, go to the transaction code KO01. KO02 is for the change, all of you. KO03 is for the display. If you know the one transaction code, then for the creation of that particular transaction, we will going to use the particular transaction code, right? And after that, you can able to use the ascending order to find out the changing option, to find out the display options, anything. That is your choice. Yeah, so here all of you, you have the creation of the internal orders, and the order type is MAIO. MAIO. So we can able to create the order type. Based on this order type, we can able to create our own internal order. So try to remember that point, all of you. Okay, so here we have already created the internal order type is MAIO. So based on our controlling area, that is MAL2. So that is very, very important. Click on the enter, mom. So we can able to create one more important thing. So here you have the order, order description. You have the MAL2 model order that you have. So, but the thing is that we will going to change out this thing, remove it. MAL2. So for this expenses, right? What we take, MAL2 trade fair, TRADEFAIR, trade fair, internal order. FAIR space internal order. Okay, so everything is common. I mean, overhead costs and all of you, and plant we have. So if it is particularly related to the one profit center, you can able to enter it. So that is not at all important. Now go to the control data. Go to the control data, and you can able to enter the business areas also, all of you, but that is not at all important. See, all of you, what is the currency that we have? INR is the currency. Okay, so what is the order category that we have? That is one, internal order category controlling. You got my point, right? So here we need to change the description. Okay, so yeah, the description has been changed. For this, all of you, what is the user status that you have? Okay, PLIM, that is set or reset variance and all. That is very, very important with the help of allow transactions. Okay. So what we need to do is whenever you are creating the internal orders, okay, you need to have the settlement profile, all of you. Okay, so what is that particular settlement profiles and all? Go to the settlement profile, ma'am. Go up. There is a settlement profile. In this settlement profile, all of you take out the settlement profile. In this settlement profile, so just give the description. Description is trade fair internal order. Trade fair internal order, and you have the settlement profile. So what is the settlement profile that we can able to give it? Give the MAL2. Give the MAL2. You don't have any settlement profile. Huh? No. Go to the drop down option. We can able to take out the settlement profile as CC, CI, TCO. Try to the downside, mom. Come down. You don't have any settlement profiles. Process orders, settlement profile under constructions, settlement order profile, and it is particularly related to the production measure. What we need to do is take out the 30 so that we can able to take out the production measures and all. Yeah, take out the 30. Then next one is we do have the allocation structure. Okay, so take out the allocation structure. Yeah, go to the drop down option. So in that particular allocation structure, CO allocation structure, we can able to take out all of you, no issue. So take out the A1. Yes, the next one is source structure is also a go to the source structure. Try to give source structure is also A1. No issue. Give it. Yeah. So that is the most important point right now we have. So click on the enter. Click on the enter. I think so. Existing source structure. Okay, remove it. Remove the source structure. No worries. Click on the enter. Go to the save button and save it. Yeah. Yeah. No profit center entered. No issue. Click on the enter. So basically, all of you, when it comes to the allocation structures and source structures, we can able to create our own allocation structures and source structures and all. But that is not at all important when it comes to the things. I mean, you can able to maintain the settlement profiles, all of you, using transaction code OK07 also. So go to the transaction code OK07. I will show you how the settlement profiles will be worked. Go to the transaction code OK07. Go to the transaction code OK07. So this is our main internal orders, all of you. OK07. Take out the OK07. Hey, boy. Or else go to this SPRO reference IMG. Okay. So here you have the settlement profile. So go to the new entries. Go to the new entries. Or else come back. Or else come back. We will just copy the any settlement profile. I mean, for your reference only, I'm just telling you the things, all of you. No. Go up. Go up. Production measure is there, right? Double click on production measure. So this is the main thing. All of you, we have already maintained the settlement profiles in asset under constructions. You got my point, right? CO allocation structures we have taken, anything. So what you need to do is go to the copy option. Go to the copy option. Have you remembered? But the one thing. So we have maintained the settlement profiles. Okay. So yeah, remove the settlement profile 30. Just give the settlement is a M6. 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 Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. That's it. L2. Click on the enter. Go to the save button and save it. Continue. Now you can able to change out that thing also. Go to the transaction code KO02. Go to the transaction code KO02. Click on the enter. All right. So this is your internal order, right? So click on the enter, or else go to the master data. So go to the control data. So in that particular control data, all of you, so you can able to have this go to the settlement rule. In that particular settlement rule, all of you, no. Come back, one step back.